over full for you, so I will dip out. What's the stream? Twitch.tv/
Hold on. Unknown, did you post it already?
Give me a second.
Yeah, you guys are more than willing to stick around in channel here and just watch the stream. Comment, as other people are.
Good point.
I think,
More than able, I should say.
but yeah, I think we still have one spot left if anybody does want to actually watch directly.
Hang on one second here.
User left your channel.
And Hollywood's in.
Hey, Gene.
User joined your channel.
No, just checking if Theon was there.
Alright. Good luck, guys. Kick some butt.
Thank you.
User was moved out of your channel.
Nice full crowd tonight. We start getting more
User
like
left
this,
your
we'll be
channel.
running 2 groups.
I agree.
That'd be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be on in 2 weeks' time to make sure as well.
Sweet. And Mastodon might be back by then too.
You were saying
That'd
something?
be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I was just saying,
I'll
I
be on-
like the
I'll be on in
support
2 weeks' time to make
Blizzard's
sure.
doing for the game. It just seems like they're putting a lot of work into it
User
and
joined your channel.
trying to make the game a lot better.
Anyway,
The
here
new
I got the
ranking
link on the on TeamSpeak here. So
Yeah,
Cool.
if they keep this up, Heroes is gonna look even more and more polished. It'll become a shiny disco ball.
Well,
let-
another thing is Overwatch has it's kind of in the realm of HOTS. So a lot of people that are playing Overwatch, they're seeing the what's it called? Just the the name Heroes of the Storm. Oh, let me try that out, right? So it's all those players kind of
All about exposure.
Yeah, the exposure. There you go. Yeah.
if
Alright,
you guys-
I'm gonna go ask the groups if they're ready.
okay.
User left your channel.
The link is on the TeamSpeak now. So if you guys didn't get that, there you go.
Yeah, it's much easier to have it on the TeamSpeak.
Yeah.
Yeah, like type everything there. Okay, every single random letter in this link.
Sorry, my bad.
Just
Hey,
kidding.
maybe in the future Blizzard will support the ability to copy paste text in the chat.
You
I
can
think
actually.
Well, you can? Wait,
Yes.
you can on Warcraft. I know.
Yeah, if you hover the mouse over the YouTube link, you right click on it, there's a copy message button.
Oh,
User joined
okay,
your
never mind.
channel.
It's actually supported.
Also, let me know if the link is good or
Yeah,
not
but
too.
it's still easier
So
to have it on the TeamSpeak because you can just click on the link.
Just don't click on a gold seller.
yeah.
No,
Actually,
not the
Eternity, if you're
phishing
there,
site.
can you check if the link is good or not, or like voices and stuff like that?
I can do so.
I mean, there's always going to be a delay though, isn't it?
Are we rotating people out during the games? Or
Voices
Yeah,
sound good.
if we're playing multiple, we'll definitely do that.
Hebrew Hammer, as a friendly heads up, you should double check your stuff on the website. Make sure everything's good.
Yeah, it looks like it's good. Yeah, it lets me into the forums.
Yeah, just
Much appreciated.
don't go screwing up the forums or anything like that, or being a general spam or troll, because I was a guy like you and it would come very hard down upon me.
Yeah,
I'm putting a lot of faith
Not
in
about
you.
that.
How are you streaming this? Oh, sorry.
Oh, how I stream it? I use OBS.
Oh.
I mean, I tried to stream on Twitch, but it's slowing down. I'm gonna try to figure out how to get that working, to be honest.
And Twitch?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe it's using
not that
more
hard.
power on your computer.
It uses a lot, I heard. Actually, yeah, the Twitch.
Yeah, I was lagging with Twitch. That's why I chose YouTube instead.
Oh
There you go.
man, that means your computer has to be like a super energy guzzler to support Twitch.
Wait,
Yeah.
so there are only 3 merc camps in Towers of Doom, though. Like, a total of 3.
But I have to admit,
they're strong,
aside
though.
from like
They're strong, but there's only 3 of
aside
them.
from like Infernal Shrines, I believe, and Dragon Shard to some extent, like the mercs in Towers of Doom are pretty impactful in terms of like getting to
Sky
your end
Temple has a
goal.
pretty impactful mercs.
Okay, the difference is these ones, the blow up damage they have is also boosted.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
They
Okay,
do
oh, that's-
way
that's
more
important.
siege damage when
Yeah,
they're
that's,
boosted.
that's why it's very, very integral on this map.
And
to
also, if I
have
recall,
some-
their cooldowns are pretty low for mercs, right?
I don't know about that. Probably.
I don't know, maybe? I don't know.
There
I
is
guess
a very fast
they can be
respawn
These
rate.
capped
mercs don't
pretty
disappear
quickly
during
too, right?
objectives, though.
Relative,
No, they don't.
they can be capped relatively
Angelic's gonna
quickly.
leave you to it. It's pretty late in the day. Good luck.
Yep. Have a good one, man.
Yeah, we'll talk tomorrow.
See ya.
See ya, Mr. Epic.
Bye.
User disconnected from your channel.
No, I think it's a great map, and yeah, for the dojo, it should be interesting. See.
And the cool part is Towers of Doom is very team fight oriented because there's no you don't like run and siege for push core, so you'll see a lot of team fighting.
Yeah, that's why I love the map. It's a lot of it's a PvP oriented map, and they should make more maps like it, I think.
I love this map, even though like people say that I want to push core.
I'm so bad at this map.
I love this map.
It's
Notwithstanding
really
that we
good
won
map.
the last one I played this, but yeah.
Oh my god, remember our comeback matches though, Jose, with this map?
Oh god, this map is the most comebacky map ever.
Yeah,
ridiculous.
This map can be very swingy.
Like I never trust, like, even when the other team is down to like 1 on this map. I never trust it. I don't call
It's
it the win
never
until it's
over
over.
until that last shot hits that core.
Like, I've seen it where basically the other cannon from the other team is going to our core and we just beat it by seconds. I've seen that happen. But yeah, I just played a Hero League game on Towers just before this dojo. I was trying to finish it before this started.
How did it go?
We had a weird comp. Like, somebody third picked Nova, and I was like, what the fuck?
Oh god, let me guess, a Jaina too.
Oh no, we had our comp was like, I picked her on first, and then they got Li Ming and I think it was Nazebo. No, wait, Li Ming and Thrall, and then we picked up Rexar and Nova, and they picked up
God.
Rhaegar and ETC,
Oh
Well, they
god,
played-
those are power
Here we go.
picks, sir.
and
my
we
God.
picked up Gazlo and Leor.
Alright.
I have to say, your team is completely out of left field, while the other team
Dude.
had all the power picks.
Wow,
They had all the
meta
best
slaves
heroes.
versus. Alright, here we
We
go.
wrecked them.
Team Lorenzo versus Team Psycho, round
Alright,
1.
let's keep the commentary on the objective here.
Alright.
So try and. I don't mind comments on general gameplay in general, anything that you see that's good and interesting, but we do
Okay.
want to try and see the what they do with the marks here. And
Okay, let's see if they're gonna do the classic mage ban of the first phase. It's looking like it.
safe bans, because that's not anything that's going to be that has anything to do with the mercs.
Is there like a minimum amount of merc heroes they're required to pick?
Just one.
One.
Oh, okay.
They just have to pick one. Yeah.
Right.
Okay, so they can get as many as they want, as long as there's one.
Yes, and they're not allowed to ban any of them.
Actually, Angelix, would Sylvanas count too?
Yes.
Still on the list.
As per
Yeah.
the thread.
Oh my
There's
goodness.
a thread
that's
listing every
Mercenary
hero.
Queen. There you go.
First one to
Right
go.
off the
I
bat.
knew it. Smart.
Wrong pick right there.
She's the best. I would say she's the best at this.
She's the one that gets affected the least by the picks, I
Yeah.
think.
The Zagara is not bad either.
I would have picked Sylvanas first.
Also,
Actually-
keep in
Well,
mind,
Sylvanas
Zagara's
fits
boost
in.
is huge.
The Sylvanas huge one because she gets it on level 1 as a talent.
But Zagara also has to use the Infest ability, as opposed to Sylvanas, who just has it
Just-
as passive.
Yeah, I think for Sylvanas it requires the least amount of management.
Yes.
Whereas in Zagara, she can do it. It's just that you have to do more. So,
Not to mention, also keep in mind that with Zagara, it's also generally better on maps that have catapults, because she can cause catapults to take down cores in like seconds. Whereas for this map, that's not really a threat.
So Infest can be targeted on any minion, including catapults and mercenaries?
Yes.
Actually, for the second ban now, what do you think they're going to ban? Do you think it'll be like the typical Illidan Zul, or do you think it'll be something a little bit more different this time?
Well, it's got to be a mage for.
Probably EDC. Yeah.
They got to ban another mage, right? Or first.
Blues probably want to ban a damage dealer, like maybe an auto attacker.
So they can't ban a healer. They can't ban Johanna. They might ban Tassadar if they feel that the team's going to go with the double, or they would normally be able to, but they can't because Tassadar has promote.
I'd ban Jaina.
Illidan's a
Or
good
Illidan.
ban.
Yeah, that's a good ban.
Tracer's also a decent ban here.
Well, the other team grabbed one of the blinders, so they probably,
I wonder if we get to see Artan this year then.
Hey, never underestimate amateur opponent. You can do some ridiculous things with that.
Yeah, that's true.
Jaina.
Who's gonna be their
They
mercenary
should have
hero?
banned. They should have banned
I guess
it.
I
Wanton's gonna
believe
grab it.
Raynor gets access to one, doesn't he?
He
No,
doesn't come
only
down.
it's a bribe ability.
And
Oh,
he's got
Brian,
the-
okay.
Oh, all right, we got Medivh.
Interesting, we've got a Medivh.
Medivh. Wow, I did not see that coming.
Awesome.
Pretty ballsy.
This
All
is
right.
very interesting. Double specialist. Although it's very risky because they're relying on one assassin, which is Thrall, to bring all that damage. I mean, Diablo can deal damage too, but you know.
Yeah.
The problem is with the Morales though, I felt like they should have like someone in front at least.
Yeah.
Hey,
Although it would make sense that they have Morales and Medivh because statistics-wise, Medivh has the highest
There you
win
go.
rate when paired with Morales out of all the other supports.
Ah, we forgot to mention Gazlo. Anyway,
Even though it's 30%.
What are
it's
you
still
guys
the
watching
highest.
with,
who do you think win the draft part phase anyway?
I have to say the red team.
The red team.
I don't feel like Morales is going to bring a whole lot to them, because the other team can, with Jaina and Raynor, can probably poke down Morales, especially.
Yeah.
No, you're
I
forgetting
mean,
Medivh,
maybe
though.
Intolerant plays an awesome Medivh. Who knows, right? He might be able to provide the protection and support that they need to keep Morales alive and extend the team fights. But I don't know.
So the
I feel Red has a better shot at it.
So we got 3 red
Red
so
team
far. Who else
definitely
think
has
red's
the
gonna get
scarier
it?
team, but I feel like blue team, if they play really well, and especially that Medivh player, I think they might be able to win. I think it all comes down to
It's gonna
how they
swing to
pull it
Medivh.
off.
Okay, so I guess a majority will be red. Well, we got some blue teams here. All right, so
is first off, almost nobody has played with a Medivh on their team in anything competitive, right? So, depending on what talents he goes, if he goes with something that boosts people's damage after they come through portal with the Raven, or if he gives them the block shields after they go through the portal, or not block shields, but block.
10 seconds.
Players may not be used to trying to min-max that, and may not really
5,
take advantage
4,
of it.
3, 2,
So-
1.
The ability for the
Well,
rest of the team to
what are
play
you
with
waiting
Medivh
for?
is going to be fairly diminished compared to like your synergy with pretty much any other hero where people have all played together before.
Yeah, I mean,
I
it's,
just think
it's
the
familiarity.
unfamiliarity. Yeah,
I mean, I
is
don't
going
know.
to-
There's a lot of heroes in general that will actually be holding behind it. I mean, apart from Diablo, I guess.
I mean, and of course, the other thing here is that Medivh in general, I've played against the Medivh once or twice since it's been released, and I've just not been impressed.
Nah, he's pretty bad. Lower win rate than Chromie, actually.
Lorenzo.
Guessing having connection issues?
No, he paused that.
I am.
I didn't know you could
Oh,
pause the
okay,
game.
so
One
chose
second,
to
I'll
pause.
be back in
Yeah.
a moment.
It's just like StarCraft. It's just like
User left your
StarCraft.
channel.
Hey, what link are you guys watching this video on?
I posted it on the
unknown?
TeamSpeak. You want to post it again?
Yeah.
He wasn't in the channel when you posted.
I've seen some scary Medivh plays though. Like I've seen some really good ones.
Yeah,
I have too.
But
Like
I
I
feel
said-
like
yeah,
as a
go ahead.
Medivh player,
Cool,
like
thanks.
as someone who will
joined your
play
channel.
Medivh, it's kind of gets the I kind of get the impression you really have to work your buns off just to do well, and sometimes it seems too much when you could have just gotten a different character.
Maybe.
But you never know. Like that's why I'm excited to see how
I
the
know he's
pro,
an
pro
absolute
players
pain when you're
pull
playing
this off.
stealthy.
Oh God, yes.
He is painful if you're a Nova or a Zerathor plays.
Oh yes,
Makes
he's
you
very
cry.
good at scouting you out. Oh,
Jaina's
damage.
Oh, first blood!
No lightning.
If they can do that, they have a chance to kill the Jaina.
Sylvanas dying.
Their main.
Well, that was in a terrible spot.
Battle of the specialists happening down bottom lane here.
Well, they need that Jaina to burst anything down. I mean, they have the Rainer, but the Jaina is very critical on the red team.
But if that Medivh is on point with his
Diablo in trouble.
Force Quills, he might be able to negate a good chunk of Jaina's damage.
Nice.
If Psychotic was a little bit more aggressive down, they might have gotten more spots.
We were in a match earlier where it really screwed up a Lee Min because of all those protects.
Yeah, the
Exactly.
yeah.
It basically,
That
like,
burst chain goes
Jaina
away.
relies on killing a hero with a combo, but if you can negate that combo with a Force of Will, there goes a lot of her damage output when she's
I
on
think
cooldown.
Jaina should have gone like the Lance build instead of just against his Medivh. Might have been better for her.
Alright, looks like they're having a battle at bottom now, and all of them are converting in.
Oh yeah. Okay. I think the Jaina learned her lesson from that last pick.
Oh, did you see
Oh, you
that?
gotta swap that
that
one
Force of Will actually
Oh my
protected
God.
that Diablo.
Oh wow, Diablo, probably ballsy hit.
Oh! Up there.
Trump is going ham.
Got the kill though.
Oh, Jaina.
Yeah, that Blizzard is just doing nothing.
I was gonna sneak it down.
What?
Ooh,
Man,
nice.
the Blizzard wrecked that dude.
Well, yeah, but that's because he was like really
Nice protect on mouse.
Did you repeat?
But Sylvanas got killed by the turrets.
Death by turret.
And that's what we were talking about, Angelic, is that his protection
yeah,
is
I
pretty
Oh dear. He is dead.
Wow. Jaina dying too.
He's gonna get protected.
his body's a lot.
Oh, that troll is still there.
Like, the only thing I can think of that would be a downside to Force of Will is with sustained damage to Rainer. Because
Yeah,
with
Rainer
Rainer, it
has to
doesn't
go
matter if you're protected for 1.5 seconds, he'll just keep shooting.
Yeah, it's true. It's so true.
Now, Protokus is now out of mana, so if
Dangerous.
Just a matter of time before they collapse.
He needs to be back.
Yeah, need to be back, obviously. I think Blue Team is just waiting for using this.
Midi's also running out of mana.
if Thrall goes
Johanna's
down,
really
we're in
low.
a lot of trouble.
She can't really tank at this point.
I'm telling you, that Jaina is really good for them, for red.
Oh my god, that protect.
So a solo attack Diablo decides to go for Devil's Due build. Huh.
I think. Oh, Fred's gonna get this.
Oh, what?
Ooh, that was close. Alright, Reddit, now there's a chance of getting the perks actually. They could have stolen the opponents.
But he did. That's helping out. But I like the fact that Red Team's comp is fairly balanced in that they've got a strong burst damage dealer and a strong sustain damage dealer, so that they're not all burst or not all sustain, so they're not susceptible to like Medivh's shenanigans.
Yeah, and I noticed that also like the red team has most of them have really good wave clears, so
Morales solo.
let's see how much damage it does. Oh my goodness. Oh, that Sylvanas is holding it back too.
Wow, that is a lot of damage.
Oh my
That's
god.
almost 2/3 of the total turret. They even destroyed the wall.
Oh my
Morales
god.
hitting the minions.
Yeah, that's what I mean, dude. Look at that.
Like those minions just stared at the wall and then died. And Dazzler goes down.
That is nice, but look at this. They're leaving rounds alone here. And Sylvanas.
To him.
Hit the board. He was over there, so you could probably have killed him.
I don't know about Doombringer like solo winning this one. As you can see, it takes a while.
Oh, so close.
Oh, close.
He's lucky. Very lucky.
Well, it's gonna be in trouble pretty soon.
Oh, this is gonna hurt.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be big.
Oh, but so
Oh, she got out.
Uh-oh.
No.
Double second.
Oh my goodness.
That's tip. There goes Diablo.
Oh!
I had the,
Although the one thing to remember is Force of Will does not protect you from CCs, so I think
Well, at least the blue team
Red
got the
Team
position
will
correctly.
go for a more heavy CC with things like Ring of Frost, Blessed Shield, and Gravel Bomb. That's just my guess.
So
They're about
what's
to
really
hit 10.
funny there is that
I know.
Red got so focused on
Yeah.
the Mercs that they completely forgot about the tower.
Yeah, that was
Oh
pretty
no!
Well, that was a good trade for blue team. I don't know what red team is doing back there.
Well, they already hit 10, so if
These
they
Mercs
can
are
use
coming
that to
up.
their advantage...
Oh my goodness. Look at that.
Maybe they can make up for it.
Holy fuck.
Yep, they just forced their way out of there. It stole the Mercs. Oh, Corvax still went the wrong way.
way too late. Psycho. Wait. I don't like how the Diablo's top and the whole team's bottom. Okay.
Diablo's good for this team, to be honest.
Well, one was pushing in like boosted mercs too, so.
Dazzler went that way.
Like they have no
No grab
connection without Diablo with them. I don't understand why the splitting here.
The funny part is they're supposed to go for what's that, the Merc's power, but you know, Gas was on top,
He did.
so
He did.
He did. He pushed
Yeah.
the
He
mercs
chose
with him.
Mercenary Lords.
oh, he pushed it off?
And he pushed in Merc's top.
Okay.
That took all those walls down.
Yeah, one merc set of mercs. Takes the whole wall. And Diablo's out of position.
Oh,
Well, he just took the towers down, but then he built the wall.
Oh, nice. Oh.
All that
nice. Oh,
making him way longer
Mind control.
than
Didn't do
normal.
anything.
Sylvanas died from that.
Morales was out of position.
In fact, the wailing arrow there probably would have killed most of that.
Yeah, winning out of really
Wailing
I
arrow
agree.
is for all going.
And also, I don't
And now they get
with a Morales on your team, I don't think mind controlling an enemy and bringing them closer would be a good idea.
Not only that, you have Morales and you have Medivh, neither of whom really help you kill somebody that you're bringing close. So you want
That's the
something
problem
that
with
gives you
this,
more damage, right?
the
Because
problem with
Medivh
the
and
comp.
Morales both have no damage. So by taking a heroic that doesn't give you damage, you're just crippling.
Mind control is good when you can guarantee a kill almost instantaneously.
Yeah.
You kind of have to change the
Yeah.
gameplay then to be more janky.
I
you know, the fact that they have mind control.
Very rare that I would ever go mind control over Wailing Arrow. Wailing Arrow is just so strong.
Like the only combo I can see is like
Burst.
mind controlling the polybomb.
No, mind controlling with the Chromie is really
So
good.
this is interesting. The
Like
Psycho
this comps.
is not boosting the things, and you saw how little damage.
And let's see how much damage you'll do this time.
These ones are boosted. Then you said.
Psycho.
Oh
boosted
wow,
one.
this Merc
Oh, these
pushes
three
the
bombs.
thing at bottom red.
Oh god.
Oh,
Yep.
Just steal one of them up.
Look down the tower and there's leftover despair.
Well, they're protecting that one, so
So they're actually
Oh,
gonna
he's
get
gonna
that
make it.
locked in.
we'll see.
Sylvanas is pushing.
Only so much Doom can do.
Yeah, there's only so
Yeah,
much
it
more
made
else to boosting. There we
Yeah.
go, man.
And we got one shot.
Master Wonton?
Actually,
Did he
Sylvanas
do?
should have just attacked the keep rather than the fountain.
Yeah, why is she attacking?
Sylvanas is dead.
Yeah.
Why is
and-
Sylvanas solo topic? That's my question.
No. Dead.
Oh no, it's
So
like
there's no way she can
Well, both Merc Lords are dead.
They're gonna come down.
Gazlo wasn't watching where he was going.
Just so you know, that was recorded, so.
auto
Well, no, he's on in comms right now. He's in comms with the other team.
Good old auto pathing.
Never fails.
Oh, look at that race. Yeah.
Look how close that Morales is.
Don't have a full team. I
It
don't
was a
know.
good far side.
Ooh, that was a nice hole.
All go in.
I saw that. That was a hilarious whistle. There's a mind control.
What are you doing?
What?
Why?
That's the first time I've seen mind control being used to move them away.
Look at that. There's no going help.
Like Gazlo.
Oh god, Bertocco, look at that! Getting the kills!
People.
Come on, blue team. Bring up the damage.
So a
Yeah.
silent arrow there would have changed that whole fight. A silent arrow would have changed that whole fight. You're right, Angelix, 100%.
Guys, look at the talents. Notice anything, glaring?
You talk about the Jada or... No, actually... do you mean the Diablo?
Now this bottom is 3 points on the core if they don't stop it. And right now they've got Medivh and Morales down there. Neither of whom have a whole lot of damage.
No, they don't have much wave clear to destroy this minion, this upgraded
Oh, these are
mercenary.
though.
Unfortunately, their priority.
Look how much damage you're doing.
By just keeping lots of your targets there. But I'm not gonna the target there yet.
I mean, they have no brawl.
Don't say buff. There you go.
Yeah,
And it's
once again, that arrow.
and the merch is still there.
No bomb.
Keep in mind, all of these minions are also doing more damage to the hero.
Yeah, they are. It's a lot of damage.
Oh my god.
Whoa, that's a lot of
They're
damage.
just dying.
Yeah.
They got rid of the merch, but they
The gaining,
So
the
they
gaining
stopped
damage
them,
can only
but
get
they
you so
lost two
far
people.
because you still need to kill the enemy team.
To be honest, I don't think Psychotic doesn't know how does Sylvanas mind control work because he managed to get Master Wonton, but he didn't move anywhere.
No, I think he wanted to move them
When?
away.
Like
No.
now or earlier?
Earlier. Actually on that last fight, yeah.
On the last team fight.
Yes.
He, incorrectly, yes.
Yeah, so sometimes it can be a little tricky when you're first using it if you're not used to immediately moving the character. That may be it just not being familiar with it. But we've also been trying to move them away because they're getting bottom.
Oh god, that poor Sylvanas.
Yeah.
Oh, what are you doing?
It's a bit
And-
Oh, Thrall.
I have to say, it's starting to show Red Team's ability to control areas with Jaina's circles of blizzards,
and Gazlo.
Rainers,
And-
Hyperion, and
yeah.
Gazlo's turrets. My goodness, so much
They also
zone
are a
control.
talent tier up right now.
Who levels up too?
Yeah, they got area control, which is ridiculous right now.
Well, Medivh has
Oh, it took too long to get that.
Oh, Medivh. Oh,
Could have seen
Kill
it,
it.
but Morales might not make it.
okay, Diablo needs to get up front and just bully them.
No, he's not going to get there.
Red team
Yeah, this is gonna have to
destroy the fort.
Red Team's really good at controlling these areas.
Yeah, blue just has no damage, man.
That's the problem when you rely on one assassin to do the job.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if they had gone with Parazine instead of Morales, this might have been a different story.
Yeah.
You can add some damage to the front line, right?
Oh, yeah. Plus
and
he's
another
healing,
special
he's healing the Thrall, right?
And he
Pretty
can
nasty, like
sword.
sword.
Strike.
Because look at Morales, she's got to back out. You know, she gets out of mana, and that's it.
Weak Merc escort top.
Oh no, look at Psychot. Oh boy.
Meanwhile, in top,
Look at the top.
Gazlo
Look at the top.
is doing the thing. With 3 shots
No,
to the core.
At least with boosted damage, you're not doing twice the core damage.
Oh, that would be broken.
Oh,
Double
God.
damage.
That would
You'd
be
have
messed
to take
up.
a Mercenary Lord on every tower.
I
you do.
think I'm gonna cry now.
What is this happening with Medivh?
Oh god.
What's funny?
Damn, Medivh.
Yep, that's all they need.
They need to switch bottom.
All they have to do is just escort
Because
these
he's able
guys.
to right now.
Perfect. The other two are just
Well,
standing
I mean, Medivh can seal, so
I would have
he
picked
needs to
it
call
so
it.
bad.
Psycho is still on the top, not realizing that they're about to lose the game.
I am curious on how the communication went on this match actually.
Oh god.
Oh no, are they gonna make it? We'll see.
They stopped one. They're not
Doing it for
they're not
us.
gonna win it.
There you go.
No,
I
they
noticed,
stopped one.
They stopped one.
they did.
killed one.
Yeah, they got it.
They died.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
they have 3 dead and there's 2 towers up, and
Yes.
Johanna's about to
And the altar, yeah.
get
So
theirs in 5 seconds. They also
Just
have
one
the boss
altar is enough.
option on top of all of that.
Be
And of course, they
swift,
could just walk in top camp or bottom camp.
and this is just pretty much overkill. So good game.
Yeah, that's game. Right there.
The Thrall.
That was. Yep, that's the game.
Yep, GG.
That was pretty brutal.
Yeah.
team is victorious.
Rock on blue team, that's for sure.
No mercy, man.
Alright, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna set up another one and we're just gonna watch. Unless you guys want to do another one right now.
I think we should review it, yeah? Or is that what we're gonna do?
There's
Yeah.
a few of us who haven't played
I
yet,
think they can
so-
get a lot out of it by reviewing this match.
Yeah, for sure.
Sometimes with the dojo, it's sometimes we only have a couple matches. Depends on how Angelix wants to run it.
Everybody join on Angelix. Lobby's up to watch it.
Yep.
User joined your channel. User joined your channel.
So when
User
we get to
joined
that
your
part
channel.
of the
G-
video where I get
User
thrown into
joined
the
your
wall
channel.
and people ask why was I standing there, I don't have an answer.
User joined your channel.
Just saving the time now.
Oh, GG guys.
Nice
Yep. Good games.
Good game.
User left
That
your channel.
message shield utility.
That was a smart move in using Gazlo actually.
Yeah.
Thank you. I pride myself on my Robo Gazlo
User
moves.
joined your channel.
Yeah, a little ham there though.
User
One
joined your
time,
channel.
couple times.
Yeah, you're right.
Little
That
ham,
auto
dude.
pathing, sir.
You're right. You're yeah. Hey, auto pathing, not even once.
Psycho.
Yeah.
I got a
Hey,
quick
that was my
question.
joke.
It was. You're right. I stole it
up?
though. It's my joke now.
Hold on. Go ahead.
Do you know how like the mind control work for Sylvanas?
No, I don't.
I do know how.
Yeah,
the
I
mind
discuss
control
it with
works
him
for me.
later.
I
It's
see.
okay.
User
it's
joined your
alright.
channel.
No worries, man.
It's a learning thing. So.
Was it a mispick or?
Yeah.
No, I asked
What?
the group and they said mind control, and it wasn't someone I've used, and I only used Sylvanas for today. So
mind control, you're gonna want to use mind control as like a pick tool, same as like a Stitches hook. You're gonna pop it on someone and walk them into your team to kill them, as opposed to walking them away.
Wait, hold
Well,
on.
sometimes-
Today was your first day you
sometimes
played some.
you're
Well,
saving
yeah.
yourself with it.
Well, yeah, but for the most part, that's its general purpose.
And you need burst when you use it, because you
the
need to
other-
kill them when he comes into the group with mind control. So you need like a Chromie or like a Lei Ming or a KT.
On that one, on that
An-
match, you want a
another important
Rhaegar.
thing to note.
I would not recommend Raynor unless he has his like passive already, that healed himself kicked in. And I don't know about Gazlo, but would that be a good pick too for mind control?
I think Jaina would be your best pick.
Yeah.
No,
Jaina.
like
Jaina too, yeah, I
for
forgot.
mind control, you always pick one of the things you think about when you decide who to mind control on the enemy team is number one, do they have an escape? Because if you mind control them and they can just blink away, like maybe a Zeratul, then that's probably not the best idea. Or another one is, can you kill them right away, or do they have CC? So maybe mind controlling a Zagara or Johanna might not be a good idea, because you might just bring them in position to land a sweet maw or a sweet blessed shield. So usually you want to target someone who, number one, cannot escape once they're mind controlled because they have to manually walk, and someone who's very vulnerable and weak.
That said, Zagara is usually a good one to mind control, because Zagara has no escape, and they can use their maw from range anyway.
Yeah,
I would say,
the exception is unless Zagara has Bolt of Storm.
Well, post 20. Yeah.
It's also about the timing too, because while you're mind controlling, you're not doing damage.
And you're completely vulnerable.
And you're completely vulnerable. I like to do it when we seem to be having a fight tip in our balance, and they begin to disengage, and you do it then.
Yep. You pull the
and they
healer
all have
back
to
to your
turn back
group.
around, but it's too late because they're dead.
Yeah. Is everybody in who's coming into the lobby?
Sorry, I'm not. I should be though. That's my bad.
Two slots open.
All right.
Yay, full
that
house.
will be everybody. We'll start watching.
Well, that sucks.
Oh yeah. Also, I am recording this, so I'll post you guys the link for you guys if you guys want to watch it on live stream instead.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that. Are you gonna post the link on the forum, Unknown?
It's
As well?
in TeamSpeak, I think. It's already on the forum as well, I believe.
Yep, I'll post it up in the forum after this.
I didn't see the picks, but Medivh and Morales, what was the hide behind that? No damage.
So
you got Thrall.
I don't.
Yeah.
I think it's interesting to pick Medivh. I mean, it definitely got some good play in that game, some excellent mitigation. But I think that for the healer, going with Medivh, you should have gone with like a Karazim or a Tehran.
Yeah,
so that way you've got some damage to make up for having essentially two heroes who don't do any damage.
Yeah, I agree.
Which will be shown in this majority of the fight. It pretty much boiled down to lack of damage.
Should we pause before we start, or like if we have any more questions and explanations, or?
Nope. The other thing here, we did talk about the mind control. I mentioned it when we first saw it, I believe, but Wailing Arrow could have easily ended two of those team fights in your favor. There was a couple of times where the entire red team was low, and there was like a mind control used when a Wailing Arrow would have actually finished off 2 or 3 heroes or more.
Let the battle begin.
As Pyrrhus says, press Z if you want to zoom out.
You can press Shift Z to zoom out even more.
And you can press Control 1 to see all the skills. Control 2, thank you. Actually, Control 2 is very useful to see the output.
Yeah, I'm gonna bind up the macros on my keyboard.
Was you still here, or are you actually disconnected again?
No, that was in game.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Yeah, that was my fault there.
Lorenzo paused the game at that point. They paused the game because they confused that Crazy was in player.
Yeah.
No, I came back pretty soon.
I can't wait till we get to the first minions that got walked in. I think it was bottom left. Because the amount of damage they do is just ridiculous.
Oh, it's outrageous.
Oh god. Yeah.
Also, I did notice at one point later on in the game, Cyclistic, that top right, when you had those minions there, you got the minions, and then you walked away from them. And 2 of them went into the wall without your buff. And then the 3rd one you walked in, but by that time, it didn't really do anything because the gate was still standing.
The rest of
To
the
get
team was
maximum
asking
value
for
out of the mercenaries, you have
more
to be
people
present.
for the team fight at that time.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Alright.
It's unfortunate because you probably would have taken a good chunk of the castle down with the 3rd one.
Right, here comes Altar Spawn.
Also, there's one really amusing point during all this when Red got so focused on the minions that they completely forgot that there was 2 altars up.
Go full.
But that'll be later on.
Yeah.
That was the second set, I think. No, the third set.
It was the second set.
Second.
No, the second set
I wanted
was
to
just the
kill
one
Doom.
in the middle.
Then I wanted to destroy.
This will be interesting. The battle on the bottom altar.
Angelix, if you don't mind, can you slow it down just a bit here, or like just by 1 at least, or? Can you pause for a second?
Oh god.
We're just gonna watch this in real time, guys, so that we have time to do more after this.
Okay.
Anybody who misses it, great later.
Dirty, what the?
Get out!
That was so dirty.
Oh.
Oh,
The search are gonna kill.
However,
Sylvanas, never underestimate the Gaslow turret.
First rule facing against Gaslow. Stay away from the turrets.
Everybody underestimates how much damage the turrets do.
You could have went back though and still killed him with the turret.
Oh yeah.
Did you trade for the turret, or?
How did you trade Gaslow?
Yeah, I died in that turret.
He went Merc Lord.
Merc Lord, okay.
Oh yeah, of course.
Of course, on this board, yeah, of course.
Well, you have to take Merc Lord for the rules.
Yeah,
That's the
that was the
dojo
whole
rule.
point of the dojo.
Oh, it's the dojo rule? Okay.
It is obligatory.
Yeah, I would have taken something. Else otherwise. Although not on this map anymore.
Yeah, Merc Lord.
Dude, I literally, I had no idea how much damage Merc Lord did on these.
Oh, you'll see it, dude. I was like, wow.
I
took off
crazy.
It is disgusting how much damage it is.
Well, yeah,
took out the whole wall.
with 2 camps, we instantly took an entire fort.
Yep.
Was this like 5-minute altar or what?
Like, this is kind of
It
what's
was a-
happening.
yeah.
Oh my god.
It was a long one.
Right at that
The red
point.
team was like low
Oh my god,
and
down
down,
low.
and you just needed that little bit of damage to seal the deal.
Oh, nice Medivh. Nice Medivh.
Yeah, some really nice juking by them.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, the
That was
mini
a nice
plays were
shield
pretty
on
good.
Diablo.
Yeah.
Actually, a red team with like 2 of them down, you could probably steal the enemy mercs. Or you felt like you just want to take your mercs first.
Our
Well,
tank was down, the healer needed to go away.
Yeah,
so we
Rainer is
didn't want
pretty
to
low.
get that
It's
fight.
not really safe to go into their mercs when they have their whole team up.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
just to give you guys some perspective, I went shot caller for this round, and while we were fighting bot, until the very end, I told him we should probably stick around and poke at him for a while, because I saw that we had an experience lead, and it was
Eventually,
actually there for quite a while until the very end,
Right.
and that was when
Oh,
it
here
kinda
comes
tipped.
the buff minions.
Yeah, just 2 of them took out the
Wow, it's more than half, like 2/3 on one of them.
Yep.
One
And destroyed the wall completely too.
Yeah.
over half of that health.
So at that point, I should have been aware and broke off the beam and let there.
Psycho, you're in a really bad position there. You're way too far forward.
Yeah,
You got focused on the Rainer, and there's a Jaina right next to you, full health, just destroying you.
Yeah, I even saw that. I was like, I'm too far.
I knew Doom was wailing away up here. Just because I know his playstyle.
So
close.
Here we saw the Morales and the Diablo up there.
You must capture them quickly.
And I had, I called for skill.
Now this was actually an interesting play where it
You
didn't
got
look
all
too good
of
for
red
top.
going top right now.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And we ended up
And
getting
then,
both
like,
of the
we were like,
shrines.
oh, we got the
tried
game.
going
Yeah, that did definitely.
Oh, right.
We got the shrine.
Yeah, this one, huh?
Capped by blue.
What I will say though is it's really important to remember that on this map more than any other, the actual objective progress is actually pretty meaningless, except the last one, to the impact of the rest of the game. If that makes sense. So, what I mean by that is that, you know what, if you can sacrifice a few points on your core in exchange for an XP lead, I think it's worth it because you can earn those points back a lot easier to where, you know, a few points doesn't mean that much in the grand scheme of things. If that makes sense.
There's two situations where that's true. The first one is where you're getting enough structure damage with the loss of those towers that you can threaten all of their forts, because then you can easily retake your lead, but just by forcing them to defend forts. And the other way is if you've got a team comp that excels more mid to late game as opposed to early game, in which case having that experience lead, you know, will just make you a lot stronger, a lot quicker, and let you wreck them. If you don't have the later game comp, then trying to get, you know, a level and experience, but losing all of those probably isn't going to help you as much.
If you look at the health of the blue tower at the bottom, that it's only at half health. That's the damage 3 pumpkins did that were not supported by a mercenary. So you can only imagine how much damage that would do with mercenary.
I think you get to see one later that's escorted in on a forward.
Yep.
Again, really nice games there.
Red is a late game. Perfect.
Yep.
Because it's J9 Rainer. You're both late game.
Yeah.
I probably could have used my shield at some point there, but I decided against it for one reason or another. I think it was mainly just my mana was already so low.
I was here first, dude.
Apparently someone else was here first and I didn't.
Oh, sorry.
I love the background commentary, man. That's so funny.
They can hear you, okay? Be quiet.
No, it's great. I
No,
love
it's
it.
good. You like it.
I want this input.
Yes.
So we thought about
It's
going
honest
top
and
because we could see
canted.
Sylv up there, but we decided to
With
keep
a
pressing our
side
advantage
of
bottom.
strategy.
So right here, if you saw those two top and you saw the guys bottom, I would have just taken out the middle fortress at that point.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, Psycho, if you'd stayed with the mercs there, you could have actually taken out that wall, no problem.
And it didn't finish the gate.
One thing we didn't do enough
There's the blessed field.
was follow Sylvanas for the pushes so she can disable buildings.
I don't really think
So
we
look
had
at
a
this.
chance to do that.
It's that's I mean yeah that's definitely true, but at the same time
You'll notice there, if 3 pumpkins hit the fort, but they're not upgraded by Mercenary Lords, they only deal half damage to the fort, so they're alive with half health. But with 3, but they're upgraded, it actually takes out that fort completely.
Yeah, but you know, this earlier,
And
this
then
all
here's
melted
Master
through like
Wonton
6
on
mercenaries with
halfway.
attack speed boost.
Okay, and here's the Pat walking for Master Wonton.
Yeah, dude. Auto-pathing. No. So good.
There's like bad things immediately happen.
Oh yeah.
But, we get a 1
I mean, as we're one on, as a StarCraft player, auto-pathing is pretty bad there too, right?
Sorry?
In StarCraft, auto-pathing is still pretty bad too, right?
Absolutely right. And yet I do it a lot because I'm bad at video games.
You guys should have known that I had sight on you guys.
No, I know. We saw it.
And I face checked.
Well, yeah, I was just about to say, one thing I wouldn't do in Rhaegar is run into the bush.
Yeah.
Let Johanna
at the very I would stick my totem down in front of the bush on a lightning shield.
That ancestral was amazing.
There were a couple of really good ancestrals.
Oh, God, yeah.
The ancestrals are on the one I did, to be honest.
Yeah, unfortunately, when you were mind controlling Gazlo, like Jaina took the opportunity to just put a blizzard right where you're standing because you're channeling it, so you were standing still for the majority of that blizzard.
Do you see what Medivh did there? He baited Jaina into staying, shielded himself while she got killed, and then teleported away.
Yeah, that was really. I remember seeing that and be like, "You cheeky fucker."
The fun things you can do with Medivh.
So then, since he started this, I just grouped them up in the thing for him, and basically harped out.
It's good to know that you can actually shield yourself and then step through the portal.
Yeah, there's enough time to do it so that you can step through before your shield wears off.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if you decide to get the talent to increase the duration.
Yep.
So it becomes 1.5 seconds to 2.5 seconds?
It's a 33% increase. And it's a second and a half.
I've seen Medivh's really screwed up.
That's pretty long.
So it becomes 2 seconds.
Yeah.
I like how you use portal to escape from all the zoning and CC that they're trying to put down.
And then I use my shield to fade out the apocalypse.
Oh yeah, Smiley, just to tell you something, nice iron shield from that actually.
Control, but the outflow wasn't moving. I was trying to, I still had to understand how my control.
Oh, yeah.
Deadly.
Yeah, with Sylvanas, because I've been playing her since I got off work, and all I really knew how to do was her arrow ultimate.
Mm-hmm.
And I had asked them, like, which one, and someone said they really like mind control, so I thought I'd give it a shot. I thought it may have been like Rainer's drones.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Psycho, you just got very poor advice, that's all.
I mean, honestly, I don't remember you saying that was like your first game with Sylvanas. I thought
So
you
at this
said
point, I
you played
spotted
Sylvanas a
Psycho,
lot.
and then as soon as Medivh saw me, I just ran and went for it.
So, right there, Psycho, you should have been haunting waving over the wall, like, immediately. That's your escape, haunting wave. Anytime you get in that position, you toss your haunting wave and dive out.
Yeah, 99% of the time it's an escape. 1% of the time it's for a little bit of extra damage.
Yep.
Yeah,
so,
like
so
a
you could just cast Haunting Wave right across that impassable wall,
yep.
and then you can safely escape because you're on the opposite side.
And
it's kind of
like shielded.
It's kind of like when you're playing Zeratul and you're using your teleports creatively to go past walls.
Okay. And see, now I have a question because I found this to be true. Is there a delay when you use a ability? Because I found that I have to basically spam the button for a little while before
There's a delay with Haunting Wave specifically that's fairly significant.
Okay. And I think that there was a couple times where I would use it and then I'd get stunned before I could actually...
It will stop. So
if you get stunned after you use it, you cannot use the second Haunting Wave to teleport you.
Well, you can, but only if the stun ends before the wave ends.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yes, that's true.
There's a channeling timer of like the Haunting Wave when you can use it, when you cannot use it.
best way to use hunting
Alright,
is to
so
use it
you know that
preemptively,
decision?
right before the enemy is starting to collapse on you. If the enemy is already collapsing on you
Oh,
and you
it's
cast
jump
haunting
spot.
wave, it's usually too late. So you kind of have to anticipate.
There you go.
There you go. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, because of the delay, you have to anticipate when to use hunting wave ahead of time.
So I am wondering, at what point did Blue Team here realize that you had to defend this?
Right about at the 17
Because it
minute mark.
seemed to take a little bit of time before you realized that.
Well,
Yeah, like
they wanted to. I said right when I got to that camp right there, I thought I had seen it and I thought about it. And I said, yeah, we got to defend.
Yeah, Two-Finger's the first person to notice.
Yeah, you guys
it was
are all
like
up
they
here.
just escort like 6 of those crews, and we were like, yeah, we can't let that happen.
And for me, and I know this is choice on my fault. My part, I didn't say anything when Gazlo was pushing top right there, and I said he was alone.
Oh man, those monsters ran around square.
Now there would have been, yeah. See that if you walked him into the cannons there, he would have died.
Okay.
After
So
the
at this
channel's
point, I
complete,
just
you
walked
just
up and,
right
like,
click
got
to move
guys.
them, and that's pretty much all there is to it.
Making them walk to their death.
At this point, Red Team had so many ways to win the game that
Yeah.
It was very.
they had a
very
boss
Plus you
camp
had,
they
you
could
know,
walk
stuff
in, a
there,
top
too.
camp that they could attempt to walk in, a boss, and 2 altars.
Good game though.
Good game, guys.
The team fights I thought were really good until we got that talent lead. Then after that, we were able to snowball it.
I'm
But the
really
team
glad
fights
we
were
got
really
to see
good before
Medivh
that.
too.
Yeah, me
Because
too.